I made a bad mistake. Instead of sitting down, I should have stood up and walked back, got in my car, and drove back to my house. And you can quibble about the guidelines, et cetera, but the spirit of what I'm preaching all the time was contradicted.
California Governor Gavin Newsom on the defense after defying his own COVID-19 restrictions and attending a dinner party at an upscale restaurant with two of the state's top medical officials. Photos show the attendees without masks despite the governor's statewide mask mandate. Well, the hypocrisy could cost Newsom his title. My next guest says he is seriously considering challenging Newsom in 2022. San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer joins me now. Mayor, welcome to the show. So what do you make of Gavin Newsom's actions and his apology?
Well, good morning. And I will tell you, it's incredibly hypocritical. And that's what makes so many Californians angry at a time when people are being asked to sacrifice, and we're in one of the worst economic recessions ever, to have the governor not practice what he preaches, to go to one of the most lavish, expensive restaurants in the entire country and break his own rules and executive orders. That's not leadership. We need new leadership in Sacramento. We need a governor that can actually bring people together, because that's what we need right now.
Are you concerned at all that the reaction of California residents will be to now say, well, you know what, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm not going to be socially distant. If he's not doing it, why should I have to do it?
Well, I am, and so many other folks are as well. I mean, look, and I've been out front a lot, encouraging people to do the right thing, to wear that mask, practice good, hygiene, social distancing, because we're all in this together. We want everybody to be safe. But when the governor doesn't follow his own orders, it makes people not want to follow them in that lack of confidence. It's this whole idea that it's rules for you, but not for him. I think it's not only is it hypocritical, but it works against what we're trying to do here in California, in San Diego County, and up and down the state, which is keep everybody healthy. It is a difficult time. And that's why leadership is so incredibly important, particularly as we're going into the holidays and Thanksgiving. We need leadership that demonstrates by example.
Yeah, I think people are getting increasingly tired of politicians not practicing what they preach. Just quickly, do you feel that people will be holding Governor Newsom accountable for these actions in terms of perhaps voting for someone else next time around?
I do. I think Californians need to change. And it's not just a recent example of the hypocrisy, but there's so many issues in California that are not being solved. I mean, as we look to our schools haven't been safely reopened, and we're not seeing leadership from the governor in Sacramento. As we see literally 500,000 Californians right now that have been waiting for their unemployment checks, but yet can't get it because of the bureaucracies and the breakdown in our unemployment department. We see homelessness continue to spiral out of control, all throughout the state. In San Diego County, we're the only county where that has actually gone down over the last 2 years. I'm very proud of the work that we've done. So these difficult times require leadership. They require bringing people together. And I think that's exactly where this state needs to go.
Mayor, thanks for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much.